Right. Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the Earth Reverence Healing Circle for the 31st of January, 2021. It's New Year's Eve here in Australia, so I hope we're on the cusp of a much better year ahead, huh? My name is Ursula Faye. This is the Earth Reverence Healing Circle, and I'm here on behalf of the 1 Million Meditators Movement. So welcome. Feel free to drop some comments on and let me know where you're from. Let me know if my music's too loud or anything. I suspect it might be a little loud. I might just pop that down a bit more. But we'll see. Please let me know if it's not right. Okay, so I've got some live people on Facebook. Welcome. Hello, Instagram. It's lovely to have you with me. If you've been with me a while, you know how it works. If you're new, if you're viewing the recording, it doesn't matter. You're still here with us live. I do a lot of setup so that we're all contributing at the same time, no matter when and where we view from. So let's get into some meditative state and send some beautiful love towards the earth, which I think we could all use. Keep things moving along towards a better, brighter future for us all. A new 2022 that's has some way better circumstances for everybody on the planet. So just feeling yourself present. Perhaps just take a focus on your breath, feeling the breath coming in and out of your body. As you're breathing in, I'd like to bring light into my heart and through all the cells of my body. And as I breathe out, to just relax and release all tension. So coming down out of your head and into your heart space. Just feeling your focus here within the heart chamber. Feeling your grounding cord through your feet, which are hopefully on the floor, all the way down and anchoring deeply into the very core of the earth, into the heart of Gaia. And feeling her energy rising up to meet you, filling your heart space and holding you securely in her love. As we also reach upwards through the crown, connecting deeply into the heart of source energy as well. And with this beautiful column of energies, the container we're within, bringing that light into your heart space, feeling your heart space grow wider with each breath, as more and more light fills your heart, creating a space around you without your physical body, and feeling your sense of consciousness moving out, filling the space around you. And from here we will rise together using the quantum gateway. We'll rise up beyond the planet and look down upon her, feeling ourselves present, watching the earth, feeling our teams of guidance around us. Tune in to the guardians, ancestors' guidance, angelics, fairy elementals of planet beings that are beings of light assisting us at this time, and feeling the others joining us on this call, whether live within this time and space and those watching the recording. If we pay attention, we can feel everybody that is and will be tuning into this broadcast. And let's bring through from our hearts all the feelings of love, of reverence, and appreciation that we can towards the planet. Lady Gaia, of course, is an ensouled being living in a planetary body. We live upon her. She provides absolutely everything we need. She provides our bodies, our food, our shelter, the materials we use to build our cities and our worlds with, our pets, the birds, insects and plants that we share our lives with, the very soils we stand upon, the water we drink, the air we breathe. And so there's much to be grateful for as we take notice of all the ways in which our world is changing for the better. We disconnect from any information that might be trying to convince us that life is becoming worse when we know it is actually improving. And we're asking to bring through many frequencies of light and love, harmony, peace, and calmness that are at my disposal, and bringing them through, offering them to the planet to be used at this time, offering my thoughts, my hopes and intentions for our world, for all of humanity, for the planet herself. As this time of quite great ascension and changes upon us, bringing through, checking my usual things to see whether the planet is anchored deeply into a place within the universe, providing stability. There are some energies, I believe, of trying to create some instability, and we do what we can while we're here to ensure that she's actually where she wants to be, not being pulled off course. Of course, we send through many, many frequencies of the light rays. Of course, the 7 major light rays, as well as the diamond white light, the magenta ray, the emerald green, the sapphire blue, the golden and sparkling silver rays, the divine feminine and masculine. We ask them all to come in using their own divine intelligence and guidance in the correct amounts to create harmony in our planetary world here. To provide assistance, we share our own particular frequencies. We each have an innate, unique frequency which we have to share with the world, with the universe really. And we allow that to ripple out from us. All the love, all the reverence, a sense of peace, of hope that we feel, we allow that to ripple out. Our own sense of stability and calm we share with the world, and we send out an invitation with our energy for others to join us in this place where we are focused upon growth, on evolution as souls, as a planet, as humanity, as a part of the greater universe. And we seek to, with these rays of light, with these frequencies, to slowly, more and more, and maybe not so slowly, to dissolve and push back that which we relate to as density, as darkness of a sort, the heavier energies, the fear-based stuff that pulls humanity down into lower, baser frequencies of being. And we invite everyone to rise with us as we share our own the efforts, the benefits of our own effort as we share continually to grow and evolve and rise higher, to expand our awareness and our frequencies into greater and greater love, higher frequencies of light, really expanding to encompass all of the experiences we came here to partake of, but we also came here to transmute things, to bring the human experience up to a higher expression, to widen the net, widen our experience and our awareness and the bandwidth of frequency that we can notice and see and feel and hear and touch and influence. And I feel that is definitely a big part of our life missions here, as those that identify as light workers or light bearers, bringers, warriors, however you feel you fit into the equation. We each have a place. There are those indeed here to explore other frequencies and ways of being, and that is for the betterment of their soul. And there is a place for this also. And we're not here to judge or to become worried or frightened by this. We're here to understand that we can expand into so much more that we have so much power as individuals in what we are connected to as a parts of source, that we can hold our space with all that is going on around us, and we cannot be swayed. We cannot be pulled off course. We can hold our own stable center, and we can find peace. We can find our own harmony. We can find our own joy and love and compassion and understanding more and more of what is truly happening around us. And we can choose to be less and less in reactive modes and more in that moment of choice, of calm, of pause, where we can choose how we respond to all that is happening around us and within us. And more we can gain the experience to be in this calm, centered space more, and to share it like we're lighting a candle of others with our own flame, and we ensure it never goes out and it burns brightly, and we're not depleted by our actions. We are simply creating more and more of the higher and more benevolent energies, and so we will rise above and leave behind the dross of previous human experiences, which were very much based in shame and fear and taking advantage of and power over others. And we are very much moving out of that era and into one where everybody is concerned and considerate of each other. We make sure we have our own needs met. We make as much effort as possible to leave a very small footprint and disturb the earth, take not more than we need, use things responsibly, give back to the earth in systems that work out in nature, where there is give and take. We are free to utilize all the resources, but we must not be greedy. We give back. We make sure we recycle. And I mean that in the greater sense, the cycle of life goes on. We nurture the trees and the plants. We eat from them. We nurture our animal friends. We tend to the soils. We build and we use the materials available to us. And then when the time for them has come, we use them responsibly. We bury things in the earth. We make sure they're going to be recycled and reborn, and then they nourish the trees and the plants and the soils and the breakdown of human and animal bodies of plant waste. There is a beautiful continual cycle, and we're part of this, and more I feel we will learn as our wonderful Indigenous First Nations peoples around the world have kept such a beautiful connection with the land. We will learn from them. We will learn to develop our own in our own pace and time, and that's okay. And we will make our towns and our cities better, more sustainable. It will be easier on human life. It will be easier on all forms of life as we learn to not be so destructive, to get our needs met without causing harm to others. We will learn this, and I feel very confident that within the next few generations, life will be very different here. We will understand and learn how to shift all of our systems so that they work better. At least this is a huge focus of mine. And so for your dear ones joining me on this call, open yourself up and allow yourself to receive the flow of these energies I'm weaving through at this time. Invite yourselves to resonate from them, to, I think of the word, that they can take on this resonance, and yourselves can learn to vibrate at this level, and then they should add to your own sense of peace and harmony and your strength and your own bandwidth, and then we can share this out with others, and so the pool of light will grow and grow without any need for forcing anyone, without argument, without needing to convince, without exerting any power over anyone else, simply by shining brightly, by learning and evolving ourselves and sharing and beaming out what we are and who we are and what we have learned, and living in our wisdom as much as we can day to day. We will eventually grow, and the world will simply tip and shift and evolve into very peacefully into a new way for everyone. And there will be no more need for the violence, the poverty, the difficult things about earth life, the suffering. There will simply be no need for it anymore, and we can move into an era where life is simply abundant and beautiful. There will also be challenges. Do not worry, for living as a soul in a human body is still always going to have challenges. But they will be meaningful ones. They will not be useless suffering. They will not be caught in cycles of chaos anymore. It will be fine. And it is time where we're intended to live in far more easeful circumstances. And we have so much assistance, we simply need to ask for that assistance, to allow it, to remember how very, very worthy we are, how beautifully abundant we were meant to be. We were brought here to this paradise. We decided to embody here. We decided to do the work required at this time to pave the way, to build the bridge to our future, and to reclaim this planet for the light, for the higher frequencies. I think the lower, denser frequencies have had their way for long enough, and each era has its time, has a cycle, and this cycle is moving on, and it is inevitable. And we are assisting in its flow and just trying to ensure that it is as peaceful and reasonable for as many as possible. There will be, I understand, those who may choose a chaotic way forward, one bathed in violence, in forcing their way through. And with free will, each must be allowed to do so. But with our invitation, with what we do here together, dear ones, with what we invite, the invitation we allow to flow out from us, the ripples we create, my hope is that we create more and more ease in the souls of those beings who are choosing those other older ways. And in time, they will see that they are able, that they are well loved, and they may also choose a more benevolent way forward for themselves. Okay. So on that note, I realise I've gone over time, and it is time to pull this back. And we will so gently disentangle, dear ones, from each other. We'll prepare to come back down to the planet's surface, back to our bodies, to the place where we sit. Feeling your energy descend and land back in your heart space, feeling your breath once more. Focus on the breath inward and outward, feeling your feet on the floor, your butt on the chair, perhaps your back on the chair or on the floor if you're lying down. Feeling yourself present, and make sure to call all of your energy back. Perhaps do a cord cutting and clearing and cleansing just to make sure you haven't brought anything else back with you. But I do set up this space quite safely so that there are no non-beneficial energies allowed into here. And when you feel, dear ones, that you're quite present and feeling clear and calm and connected, I invite you to have a beautiful and happy new year. And I will see you again in 2022, next year, next week. And we will do this some more and build on the work and shift our experience of earthly life into something that is more beautiful, more expansive, and more wondrous with each passing day. Namaste, everybody. Beautiful souls, I thank you. Remember to love yourself and love the planet and love as many others as we can. Thank you so much. I will see you again very soon. Happy New Year.